Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we try and identify the key element of a couple of upcoming races that we'll look back on later as having decided the result. Well, the first race I'm going to look at on Standard Chartered Champions and Chater Day on Sunday is race 5, and our winning factor here, the map. Now we take a look at the field here, and I'd give chances to a horse like Such a Happiness, fitter for one run back after a long break. Beauty Loyal, Zach Purton's ride. But this looks a crucial race for the Trainers' Championship, with the top chances looking to be John Moore's Monica and John Sizer's Nice Kick. Now we're going to take a little detour at the start of this race and have a look back at the seasons that the main trainers have had this season. And this is a scenario we're seeing on Sunday in this race 5 that'll play out throughout the coming weeks. And if we look at this graphic, we see just how the season has progressed for Moore, Size and Law. And as you can see, mid-season John Size opened up a break, but in the months since the beginning of March, John Moore and Frankie Law have been closing that gap steadily, if not rapidly. Now again, second graphic here, which requires a little bit of explanation, this one, because we've got plenty of data, of course, for John Moore and John Size. And this shows their average winners per month over the past seasons. And we don't have so much data on Frankie Law, it's only his second season. But I think the key takeaway from this graphic is you have a look at John Moore and John Size toward the end of their seasons, and they usually start to run out of winners. Their form dips a little bit in the final weeks of the season. So if Frankie Law, as he did in his first season, can kick back over the final meetings, he has a chance to take this. So it's back to our target race here on Saturday, race 5, and this looks almost a head-to-head clash between Moore and Size. We're going to have a look at what Monica and Nice Kick have been doing. Firstly, we're going to have a look at race 6:11, and we see Monica closing strongly from back in the field to win this over the same course and distance from the same barrier draw and with the same visiting jockey, James McDonald. So plenty of coincidences there. But he climbs in the weights as a result of this win, hit the line strongly. There are obviously more wins to come, but he does get to the top of the weights now. Meanwhile, Nice Kick won in Class 5 before he was beaten in Class 4 last start. But we'll see here only after he was caught 3 wide throughout the race. There he is, the orange and red colours. He was able to run clear at the 250 metre mark, but that extra work during the race told late in the piece, and he was run down over the final stages. That was gate 9 for Nice Kick last time, but when we look at this week's map, we see that in gate 10, Monica is still out there, but this time Nice Kick moves into barrier 5 and looks to get a perfect trail. I think the obvious leaders here are horses like Exceptional Desire and Wei Fung Charmer going forward. Nice Kick crosses behind them and gets a lovely run. Now, Monica got a long way back last time from gate 10. I wouldn't be surprised, given the setup of this race, if James McDonald and John Moore decide to make a little bit more use of him this time, try to get forward rather than give away a big start to his major rival. So we'll have to find out if Monica responds to that kind of a ride. So the tip in race 5, Nice Kick. His winning factor, the map. This is the kind of pivotal race we're going to see again and again over the coming weeks, looking towards the Trainers' Championship. But I think from the right draw, with the right run, this is going to be advantage John Size and Nice Kick. The second race we're going to look at on Sunday is race 10. Our winning factor here, the tempo. Now, when we look across the field for this Class 3 over the 1800 metres, I think 3 main chances really stand out. John Size trained Pinghai Treasure, been in great form on the dirt. Champion Supreme, the 3-year-old from the John Moore stable, who's really hit his straps lately. And the other horse that we have yet to see win in Hong Kong, but he's been racing well mostly, is Defining Moment from the Casper Founds Yard. Now I want to take a look at what each of these horses has been doing lately. And first we're going to take a look at Champion Supreme. Now, he was an impressive winner over the 1800 metres before he switched back to 1600 metres last start. And you'll see him here in race 6:15. And have a look at the heat map here. Very strong pace in the early stages through the middle stages of this race. And that certainly tired out the leaders over the final part of the event. And Champion Supreme, he's held up, gets out late, and he's able to overpower them. In race 6:47, we also saw a lot of early pressure, as you can see again on the heat map here, when Pinghai Treasure was able to win over 1650 metres on the dirt. Now, he pressed forward around the field in the first half of the race to get up outside the lead. And although he also tired late in the race, the track was assisting horses on the speed that night, and he was able to cling on to win. And that was probably a good win considering how much work he'd done. And then in race 6:38, we're looking at another race that was run aggressively early, and we're looking for Defining Moment. Now, he was favourite here after some good lead-up efforts. It was the first time we've seen him ridden close to the pace, and maybe that was an error in this race. You see on the heat map the early stages quite fast. There was a little bit of a rest in the middle, but he didn't seem to be able to find the line ridden like that when he had to do the work early, and he drops out of contention. Since then, we've seen him ridden back again, and he's run very, very well. So that's how the three of them are coming into Sunday's race. And here the speed of the event looks very different to what we've seen in those races. I think Green Dispatch and Pinghai Treasure will be really the only ones going forward with any purpose in the early stages here. So no need for them to actually go that quickly and apply much pressure. That gives Champion Supreme a problem, because from his wide gate, he's probably going to have to go back or be caught wide, or he's going to have to be ridden upside down. But I think we can see Defining Moment somewhere in the middle from what we've seen of him in most of his runs. Without doing a lot of work from an inside draw, he can be not far behind the leaders here without burning him up as he was in the replay we saw, but without getting too far out of his ground, which has been a little bit of an issue. So the tip in race 10, Defining Moment. His winning factor, the tempo. Now let me say up front that if Pinghai Treasure does bring his dirt form across to the turf with an easy run up on the lead, he's probably going to win this race. But we haven't yet seen him race quite as well on the turf, so there is that question mark with him. That brings us to what I see as the only other serious chance in the race, and that's Defining Moment. He races well on the turf. I don't think he'll have to be bustled to take a good position here, and the tempo is going to suit horses up nearer the pace. So he looks the tip in race 10. Well, that's it from the winning factor this week. Good luck on Sunday. See you next time.